Whatever.
Right.
It's great.
Yes. What is it?
You need to watch this.
What the fuck is that dog?
You
What?
need to watch it.
Liminal dog?
You need to watch it.
This is the dog of all time.
Did you watch it?
Am I going into cardiac arrest?
Not yet.
This is what it feels like getting my 10th consecutive lobotomy.
How much brain matter do they have to remove before you're silly?
Yeah.
How many times do they have to poke your brain?
They call it the silly stick.
The silly stick.
Okay, folks, what are we reading?
Gay furry porn!
Close.
Glory Hounds.
You're correct, Saib. You get one less day in the happy chamber.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, it's this one.
Oh. Oh, we were gonna read this yesterday, but then you were like, "Oh yeah, I know somebody who can speak Spanish."
Yes.
We delayed this by a day.
Yes.
This better be some really good Spanish. This better be
also
the best
a couple
Spanish.
of hours because I got in trouble. Rest in peace.
Oh, rest in peace.
Like,
this better be the best Spanish I've ever heard.
The end bit of the original recording had Saib reading it aloud by accident when the reading was supposed to be over.
Oh, embarrassing.
Also, there's that Among Us in the bottom right. There's an Among Us.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry.
Okay, Saib, do your thing.
Is this in Spain?
It's in Amsterdam, actually.
Amsterdam. I thought it was like Hamsterdam, maybe.
It's like a furry version of Amsterdam.
It could be funny if it was like Hamsterdam, you know?
That's so fire. I love Hamsterdam. Okay, are we starting?
Yes.
So, am I Otter on TV?
Yes.
Alright. No puede ver junto a Leonardo. Sabe que me caso a Merced.
Oh.
Am I also Wolf on TV?
Yes. Oh, this is a fucking echo. This is a fucking echo reference.
Alright. Mi rosa del desierto me niega de mis deseos hablar. A menos permítele por favor a mi corazón cantar. Yo te amo.
Change channel.
From the creators who brought the stars to stage 3 times before comes another galaxy-spanning adventure like no other. Ad Astra on Ice, relive the...
Change channel.
Has this ever happened to you? I'd love to buy a car, but most models are so small. There's just no room for my neck. Giraffe actor. When I drive, my trunk gets tangled around the steering... it gets tangled around the steering wheel. I had 3 accidents and counting. What do I do? Revert brings the solution to your doorstep with its patented...
Change channel, please.
Amazing.
And now for local news.
I'm about to change the channel again when Mrs. De Bruyn's storefront appears on the screen.
A robbery in the Sweetwater district tonight was narrowly thwarted by 2 unlikely heroes.
I swallow the potato chip I've been chewing on for a good while. I almost fall right off the sofa when I lean forward.
The situation seemed dire for 63-year-old store owner Maria De Bruyn after a robber claiming to work for the Saltwater Syndicate forced her against the counter, holding her at gunpoint.
Okay, my siege match just finished. My team is absolute shit, so I'm gonna cry.
It's the latest in a string of recent robberies claimed by the Syndicate. Police suspect...
As it switches over to security footage, my phone lights up like a beacon. Willem's calling. Yeah?
So I'm watching the news.
Can you believe they're rebooting Ad Astra again?
Don't you go changing the subject on me. That bloke, Watt, stopped a robbery at Mrs. De Bruyn's place. That wouldn't happen to be you now, would it?
I give the screen a glance. Sure enough, there I am, bottle in hand. At least they took the courtesy of blurring out my face. Not that it matters with all my spots. That could be anyone.
You leave that lady alone right this instant.
Anyone.
I thought I told you to give me a ring if anything happened.
Shit, right. I was going to text him when I got home. I'm sorry.
Are you alright? You're not hurt, are you?
Just a few scrapes. I'm glad Mrs. De Bruyne is okay. Can't say the same for her store, though.
Who's the big lad?
I look at the screen again just as Dawnhound breaks through the window and strikes a pose. Oh, he just showed up, called himself the Dawnhound.
Dawnhound.
I bite down on another potato chip. Yeah, he had a costume on and everything, like the Stinger. Except the Stinger's outfit isn't quite, as, whatever that was. Frankly, I'm still processing it.
Crazy, I thought he was a stripper or something.
I wish.
What?
Nothing. I hear him grind his beak.
What?
Anyway, I would have died if he hadn't been there.
I'm glad you're still with us. You still got a bar tab open.
Thanks for checking in, I appreciate it.
You know Lou's gonna want to hear this too.
Okay, my dog is being an annoying dipshit. I gotta let her in.
Me.
You know,
me,
Lou's
me.
gonna. What?
It's me, I'm the dog.
You're the dog?
Yeah.
Okay.
Knowing them, they probably already read about it on 10 different news sites.
They want to hear it from you personally.
It's the snide remarks I'm worried about.
Well, that's not what friends are for, ain't they?
Fine, I'll let them know what happened at work tomorrow.
Attaboy. Good night, Alex. See you at the hang.
Night, Willie.
In other news, a spokesperson for Raoul Brevard, CEO of Brevard Enterprises, has announced plans for the company's expansion beyond Batavian borders.
I thought that said Bavarian.
Yeah, I thought Batavia. Batavian?
Change
What is that?
channel.
Okay.
I stretch and yawn, shutting my eyes for what feels like a blink. But I can't get my eyelids open again. This is weird. I wasn't sleepy at all 2 seconds ago.
Right, Raoul.
And the next thing I know, I'm somewhere else entirely. It's so dark I can't see my hands in front of my face. I can hear the sound of water dripping in the distance. The pattern is very irregular. I prick my ears up and hear another sound, a more rhythmic pounding against the ceiling right above me. It's softer, more distant, and it moves back and forth, like footsteps. I try walking, reaching out to see if I can maybe find a wall to follow, but all I find is a more inky black void. Sniffing the air, I immediately retch. Smells like shit, no worse. What is this place? Someone's basement? Someone's here at last, it seems. Who was that? Hard to talk while dry heaving. Oh, this is someone else.
Oh shit! I'm pretty sure it's the Dawnhound anyway. But if it isn't, it might be the butler actually. Or maybe it's just one of the fucking like criminals.
You
I
always
can't.
use your normal voice. Just use your normal voice.
I'll do it. Okay, yeah. It's good to see you. I've been waiting for quite some time.
The voice is coming from all around me like it's inside my head. What the fuck? I try pinching myself.
This is no dream.
What do you want?
You.
Oh.
You.
Oh.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Get in line.
You misunderstand.
That's an understatement. I don't quite understand anything. What are you, a ghost?
Your behavior is unbecoming of you, Alex de Rouge. You're here because you feel lost, unappreciated, helpless.
A ghost with a major in psychology. Great.
There are many like you. The city has lost hope.
But it is not completely without. Ah, stop doing that. Stop talking through me.
It needs someone to nurture it, someone to protect it. It needs you.
The voice rings in my ear after it finishes talking.
You will come here again when the time is right.
Oh, he's in the sewers.
Oh.
The irregular dripping grows louder, as do the footsteps, until it's a cacophony of indiscernible noise.
I love indiscernible noise.
Same, bestie. Something shakes me, and I lurch forward out of the darkness, so fast it leaves me reeling and gasping, falling over. I think Saib should do
Saib is muted. Oh, Saib is back. Hi, Saib.
I'm here. I'm listening to everything. I'm just like coughing sometimes, so I don't want to like always be coughing.
Oh, okay, I get you.
Buddy, hey buddy. Buddy.
The ground underneath me is so soft. It takes me a moment to realize it's a carpet. My eyes snap open. I didn't even know they were closed. A blurry shape hangs over my head. I recognize those bright colors. Max? I sit up, banging my head against the coffee table and knocking myself flat again. Almost got another concussion there.
Whoa.
Okay, this is definitely you, Saib. This is definitely you, even with the shirt.
Shit. You're really out of it, dog dude. Hangover?
No, what happened?
You tell me, man. I walked in on you tossing and turning and moaning on the couch. Then you just fell off. Fucking hilarious. Wish I'd recorded it.
I rub my eyes. My head hurts like hell. And I don't know whether to blame the coffee table or the nightmare. I didn't wake you up, did I?
Dude, it's 10 in the morning.
You're up before noon?
Have to start making an effort if I want to get through an entire session of Pretty Bunny Angel Heart a day, my guy. I have a lot of catching up on.
I look at the crushed potato chips scattered all around me. Shit, what time did you say it was?
10?
Oh no. Shit. I scramble to my feet, rushing to the bathroom. I don't look at my phone. I don't dare look at my phone. Brush my teeth, fix my fur.
Buddy?
Can't talk, gotta head to work. I run a comb through the fur between my ears. Doesn't help. Save a spot for me on the couch. I might just lose my job today.
Join the club. Do you need me to make dinner tonight?
No, please, no. I'll just get some takeout. He's a boy wife.
Wheel.
What?
He's a boy wife.
Let him be a boy wife. Don't antagonize him.
I'm not. He's perfect boy wife material.
Gotcha.
When I decide that I look and smell presentable, I rush for the door. Max has already taken his usual spot up on the couch where he'll most likely stay until the sun goes down. Bye.
See you later, roomie.
Excuse me, passing through.
Hey, watch it! I'm walking here.
Sorry. Whoever said they hate Mondays has clearly never experienced a Saturday in Shippersburg. Weave your way through the never-ending crowd of tourists and Dodge cyclists who never heard of traffic lights along... Weave your way through the never-ending crowd of tourists and Dodge cyclists who never heard of traffic lights long enough, and I'm sure anyone would agree. Not to mention the noise. I'd cut through the canals, but even those are so thick with people I can't see the bottom. Once I finally near the tram stop, I'm all but sprinting, barely looking where I'm going. It's a mistake I regret almost immediately. Ah! A whirlwind of papers scattered to the floor as I collide with a woman walking the other way. I land right on my tailbone, pain ripping through my body. The woman's still standing, with barely a scratch it seems. She's staring right at me, but she doesn't look angry, at least. Hard to tell behind the glasses.
Am I the woman?
Sure.
Okay. Good heavens, are you quite alright, love?
Her voice is soft, high-pitched, almost princess-like.
Aw, thank you.
I'm sorry. I expect to be scolded, but all I hear is a soft giggle.
No harm done. It seems we are both a little lost in thought, weren't we?
She reaches out, helping me get back up. Her grip's pretty strong for such a small lady. I dust myself off, a scrap of paper that was sticking to my jeans fluttering to the ground. I managed to nab it just before it flies out of reach. Looks like some sketches of people. The paper's frayed and yellow. It must be pretty old. Nice drawing.
Oh yeah, this isn't my work. I'm just bringing these over to the office.
I hand it back to her and kneel down on the ground to help her gather the rest of the papers, which she organizes and stuffs neatly into a worn-looking satchel. Some of these look like letters, others look like notes. Only some are written in Batvian. Not just any Batvian either, old Batvian. This stuff's
Batavian.
100 years. Shut up, shut
There's an
up,
A.
shut up.
You're saying that you're not saying it. There's a
Shut-
city in New York, okay, called Batavia. There's an A. There's an A. You're a bitch.
Shut up.
I begin silence by the woke mob.
This stuff's 100 years old at least. Once the lady's gathered all of the papers, she closes her satchel and proceeds to beam brightly at me.
Thank you so much for your help, sir.
Hey, it was my fault to begin with. What kind of job has you carrying around things like that anyways? If it's not yours, I mean.
Oh, nothing special, really. I'm just a curator of the... Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Just get Google Translate to say it.
Alright, you know what? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Google. Okay. How would I say the second half of it? What? Dope. I'm just gonna fucking put it in. Dope. Okay, speak it. Oh, why'd I put it in? Okay, you know what? Switch to English and say it. Opshadek. I'm the curator of the Opshadek, the art gallery. I'm content with that.
We're probably gonna be lynched by the entire population of the Netherlands.
What? What?
Wow. Wow.
So fire.
We have an assortment of works from artists all over the world, past and present, famous and unknown.
Nothing special, sounds like a cushy gig to me. I've heard about it with the expensive dress, right?
The money talks gown. Oh, the money talks gown. Yes. Okay. All right.
Another giggle.
One of many pieces. Fuck. One of many fine pieces in our collection, as I'm sure you're aware.
Oh, really? I've never been.
Really? No? In that case, you should absolutely come by sometime. We'd be more than happy to have you. No admission required.
But I'm a stranger, isn't that,
Oh my gosh, where are my manners?
She grabs my hand immediately, shaking it hard.
I'm Fenna. Okay.
No last name? I'm Alex.
Presto! We're no longer strangers. Delighted to meet you.
You still seem a little strange to me. I hear a whir beside me and I spot the tram arriving at the stop from the corner of my eye. Oh, there's my ride.
I suppose I should be on my way as well.
She lets go of my hand, and when I open it, sure enough, there's a ticket for 2 to that art gallery. God, first a store robbery, then a weird dream, and now a guerrilla marketing trick. What is my life anymore? It was nice meeting you, Fenna.
Likewise, Mr. Deru. What the fuck? How does she know? How does she know? Likewise, Mr. De Rouge. How the fuck does she know?
Rouge.
How do I say the last name, by the way? I've just been saying Rouge because, like,
I think it's Rouge.
There's an I. Rouge.
I think there's an I, but I'm gonna say it's a silent
I think it's
I.
a weird European name where the I is
European.
silent.
Yeah, European.
God, can we just nuke Europe?
Honestly, I feel that. Like, I don't get, like, the entirety of France is so confusing to me, and nobody talks about it.
We just need to put chili peppers in their food and they would drop dead like flies.
I just listened to how this last name sounds in Dutch. It's kind of fucked up. You can say it however you want to.
What is it? What is it? How does it sound?
You're saying this like it's an urban legend.
Nah, it's just fucked up. It was like Roy. It was like weird.
Roy.
Yeah, we need to nuke the Netherlands.
Okay, I will.
Wipe it
I
off
will.
the face of the earth.
Okay.
They are clearly suffering with their choice of language.
I would.
This
How
is
about-
immersion killing.
It's genocide. Rui. I'm gonna say Rui. Honestly, I like that more.
I said
Mr.
Rouge.
De Rouge. Rui. Mr. De Rui. I think that's funny. Let's go, Mr. De Rui.
With a wave, she continues on, and it's only once I'm on the tram that I realize I never told her my last name. What in the...
Put in the flip flop.
She works for Facebook. By the
Fucking
time...
bitch.
By the time I step off the tram and get to the office, I'm already tired, out of breath, and more than a little icky. So just like any other workday, really. I still haven't checked my phone. If I'm gonna be fired, I want to be fired in person. I so hope I don't get fired. Why didn't I just call in sick? It's flu season, right? Plenty of people get sick this time of year. I watched the automatic doors open like a prisoner watching a guillotine's blade being raised. I shudder and step forward, waving at a turtle passing me without looking. There's another among us. The artist can't keep getting away with this.
What? Fucking damn it. Okay, I'm gonna. I rather just die than all this fucking Among Us shit.
I hear the familiar clinking of Lou's teaspoon before I see them, sitting behind the reception desk, looking anywhere but at the door until I clear my throat. Okay, this is you, Saib. Saib, this is definitely you.
Alright. Alright.
Holy
Also,
shit!
You peep the chat.
What? Oh,
You're Lou.
God.
Alright. Alex! Where have you been? It's almost 11.
Yeah, that's definitely you. They're you. They are you.
I
You are
love Lou
them.
already.
Muddy. Muddy, muddy.
It's a long story, believe you me.
You tell me. First, I have to read out online that you stopped a robbery last night.
I swear I was going to tell you.
And now I have your supervisor breathing down my neck asking about you. Do you have any idea how long I had to cover for you?
Oh my god, you're fucking pulling this off so perfectly.
Bro, this cat's tweaking.
Weaker cat. Oh my god.
I don't know.
2 hours. Who does he think I am? Your nanny?
Oh my god.
That's amazing.
I tried calling, but you wouldn't pick up.
Their frantic stirring finally slows down.
I was worried, you know?
I'm sorry. Oh, they look me up and down.
Ha! It's okay. Must have been a shitty night for you.
This bitch.
Damn. Oh my god.
You don't know the half of it. Thanks for covering for me.
You want to thank me? Grab me a new coffee.
They lift their cup.
This one's gotten cold.
This is it. I've passed this office 1,000 times before, but in my 10 years of working here, I've only been in once. I was usually on time until today. Mostly well behaved until today. Typically wore the uniform until today. Alright, no other choice. I go in expecting the worst. It turns out even that was optimistic. A few minutes of verbal abuse later and I find myself in the hallway again. Unemployed. Years of loyal service right down the shitter. My ears are still ringing. My supervisor was yelling loud enough for the entire floor to hear. No point in sticking around here anymore, I guess. I hope I can somehow avoid Lou on the way down. I'm in no mood to talk to anyone right now. I start to make my way back to the elevator when I notice a guy standing just down the hallway. Oh my fucking god.
Is that?
Oh
Oh my
my
god, that's a fucking guy.
Oh my
God damn.
fucking god.
I wish they were a little more more direct with it, because I'm sure people won't
You mean subtle?
immediately understand that
You
silhouette.
mean subtle?
No,
No,
more
they-
direct,
they
more
were
direct. It's
saying
too
direct.
subtle. It's too subtle right now. I can't
how
understand that
is
that
it-
is the
how
direct
is it-
silhouette.
How is that too subtle? I recognized him right away.
It's like the Clark.
It's way too subtle. Nobody can notice. I have no clue
I
who that
just
character is right
noted-
there.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I have no idea who this fucker is.
I don't know what
I
you're
think
talking
he's just a
about or
crazy
who this
guy
character
that-
is.
I think he's just a crazy guy pretending to be an employee.
I feel you. I have never seen this guy in my life. I don't recognize him. I'm scared. I need a hug.
I need to shoot this man. I'm so scared right now. A Rottweiler shorter than I am, but a lot stockier. He's dressed more formally than most of the people around this office, which makes him stand out quite a bit. Great, he'll definitely have heard that little exchange. At least I think so. He's so engrossed in a comic book right now, though his eyes do flick in my general direction when I stomp towards him. I really don't feel like talking to anyone, I just want to get to the elevator. Rough day on the job. Great, just what I was hoping for. He flips another page. It's not an issue I've seen before. Want to talk about it? I feel like I know that voice, or rather I feel like I should know that voice, but I'm so frazzled right now I can't recall a thing. You dumb bitch.
I wonder.
You dumb bitch.
Be nice to them.
Okay, you're right. I'm
He
just a hater.
goes by they them. No, not really, no. Weird thing to ask someone you don't know. Is it that true? From what I could hear out in the hallway, it got pretty heated in there. Of course he heard it, as if this morning hasn't been humiliating enough today. I got fired, okay? Happy now? He finally looks up from the comic, eyebrows furrowed. Fired? I wasn't expecting. I mean, I'm so sorry. Yeah, so if you don't mind, I'm just gonna go home. And shop for a box of tissues and a bucket of ice cream along the way. Maybe 2 buckets. They're on sale this week. Alright, well, don't let me keep you. He does a little he does it. What's a curtsy?
It's when it's kind of like a formal
Well,
we like
yeah, I'm seeing photo examples of it, and it just looks like they're mocking a short person.
oh my god. I
You?
hate short people.
Guy's like really like 5'5".
I'm 5'7".
I'm
5'5".
5'7", so
No, Rise 5'5".
I'm
bitch is
5'7".
short.
No,
Okay,
Rise
sure,
5'5".
5'7".
I went to the doctor. I'm 5'7" now.
I went to the doctor. I'm
No,
5'7". Yeah,
no,
sure. Growing
you're
boy, I
You're
guess.
5'5".
I'm 5'7".
No, you're 5'5".
Stop
I need to, like-
gaslighting me.
The doctors just lied. They were probably shorter than you or something. So like they couldn't tell right.
They got a
Maybe they were
ruler.
taller than you, because of course everyone's taller than you. So they were looking down and they were like, kind of like.
You are
eh.
literally my height.
Maybe they gave you some pity
Sure.
points. Maybe they gave you some pity points.
Okay, he does a little curtsy comic. Okay, so he just crouched down a little bit.
Pretty much. That's
You can tell when
the
someone's
gist.
curtsying at you though.
Yeah, I do know. I just didn't know the word for it.
It's a really fucking like weird. Yeah, I just
It's a
don't know
weird,
why
rich
they would.
white person thing.
Okay, Ryan.
I only
Saying
feel
rich white-
slightly mocked.
Say, that's what we're saying. It's like a mock.
I'll see you around, Spot. Spot? His voice sounded a little different that time, almost like I freeze, but he's already walking off, turning his head one more time to look at me.
Almost like he's that character that we just saw in the other scene. Oh my
It's
god.
like I just imagine that scene from Zoolander.
Shut the fuck up, Ryan.
I like to imagine the scene more dynamically, but like where he like fades away, as in like he's like walking away, but he actually just like disappears, like just like dematerializes right there.
I like to
Someone
think
walks
that he
in
just like
front of
hid behind
someone,
a wall or some shit.
No, someone walks in front of him and he just disappears.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the idea that he just like ran and hid behind like one of the walls of the cubicle or
One
some
of
shit.
the fucking plants.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. One of the plants. They're obviously like way too large.
If you're free the rest of the day, might I suggest visiting the...
Arjunot.
They have a stunning new collection on display that can really turn a bad day around. He's inviting us on a date. Oh my god, guys.
Oh my god.
What?
I think
He
this is
turns
how
the
they get like
corner.
cult members like into their cult.
By inviting them to art museums.
Yeah. Have you been to an art museum that
What
is
is
just
Vlog
like a...
on about right now? Vlog's just yapping.
No, I live in a dumpy rural town. There's no art
Dump.
museums.
Damn, embarrassing. Imagine not going to art museums. Never once been to an art museum.
The only art museum I've been to was the art gallery at Further Confusion.
The fuck is that?
Burka!
Further confusion. I'm confused.
They had an
It's
art
What
gallery
on.
in San Jose, and they had a gallery.
Notice how it says like fur con
Yeah, anyways, they had a they had a
there.
they had a gallery of furry stuff, like
Do they
in
put, like, just-
frames.
Do they just put like degenerate like furry art
No,
on
it was
display?
no, it was like
What's
painted
the point
and
of
drawn on the paper, because they were putting those art pieces up for bidding.
Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. I want to buy like art, write it off as tax deductible. That'd be kind of.
Okay.
Anyway,
wait.
anyway.
I try to follow him, but there's nowhere to be seen. Oh, I try to follow him, but he's nowhere to be seen. Oh my god.
Where I cannot read.
I try to follow him, but he's nowhere to be seen.
No, it's
Crazy.
just the exact same thing that Saib said. He just disappears. He called me Spot. Surely he couldn't be. Was he the guy from last night?
No way.
This dumb bitch. This
It's
dumb
not like he had the
prime.
same
This
exact silhouette.
It's the
The-
Clark Kent effect.
This dumbass, primordial soup brain having dumbass. This dumb bitch.
I guess it's kind of like Batman, but it's more like if Batman
to-
just kind of
I
like
need
talked
to-
to you.
Clark
I need a-
Kent effect.
I need to throw a metal water bottle against his head and hear how thick his skull is.
I just want somebody to cave in my skull.
Same.
I really just need a good
Mm.
cave skulling.
Nothing in that conversation made sense. He looked like he was waiting for me, but how did he know I'd been there? And at this time, I did tell that Dawn Hound character I work in repairs at Brevard. But why would someone like him come here just to gloat about me getting canned? All he did was give me a clumsy cryptic message. Turn a bad day around. I fished the ticket Fenna gave me earlier out of my pocket. It looks normal enough to me. I turn it around in my palm. There's something handwritten on the back. I hadn't noticed it before with all the commotion and the getting fired from my lifelong job, but it's definitely there. It's an address in Shippersburg, but not one I know of off the top of my head.
Shipper.
Somewhere in the freshwater district. It's underlined with a fancy signature in 2 words. Signed D.H. Dawn Hound.
God
So
damn.
definitely the masked gimp suit vigilante.
Why do they keep calling him a? Yeah,
So mean for no reason.
it is.
I'm not seriously contemplating going to an address scribbled on the back of a card given to me by a total stranger, am I?
What else are you gonna do? You're unemployed now.
Unemployed friend, not fucking.
Okay, I completely hate how this is kind of accurately describing Grindr.
I'm not seriously contemplating going to an address scribbled on the back of a card given to me by a total stranger. Now, unfortunately for you, I have not used Grindr yet, so I wouldn't know.
Unfortunately, I have.
Oh my god.
Okay,
gay.
anyways.
Wait, hold on. Do you guys have soundboards on? I have the grinder sound.
Oh, no.
Wait, oh, that's not it.
That
Yeah.
came on while I was in class. Oh, no. I look at my supervisor's office door. Right, nothing left to lose anyway. But first I'd better stop by reception. Maybe Lou knows something. Company gossip rarely gets past them. I approached the reception desk, probably for the last time. Lou was sipping a cup of coffee, as always, glued to the reception's holographic screen. Okay, so I just realized something. The people at the reception can see what is going on the screen. Because it's, like, transparent.
They got those fucking Henry Danger,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking of the
Screens,
Henry
yeah.
Danger technology.
The what?
It's
Henry
like it was
Danger.
a.
Did you not watch
It was
Henry
a.
Danger?
It was a Disney show. It was on Disney
I
Channel.
I know.
Was it
I
Disney
barely
or was
remem-
it fucking Nick?
Okay, I know it was a
Oh,
show, but I
was it
barely
Nick?
remember it.
Oh no, I'm so stupid.
It might have been
It's
Nick. It
I'm
might have been
dumb.
Nick.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so like for phones on like Nick's show, like I think Victoria's was one of them. For the phones, you know, because they wanted to show what was on the phone, but they didn't want to like cut away to the phone and shit. They would just have like the screens be clear, and they would put them in post and shit. So you could see like through the screen and shit from the back, so you could kind of see what like the
phones
character
in
was doing.
iCarly, how they were all shaped like little rocks.
Like pears. Oh my god. Wait, was it in pear?
I like pears.
No, the
For my-
brand was Pear,
Yeah, because they were fucking doing the Apple shit.
but all the phones were shaped like little stones. It was like funny.
I thought they were shaped like
Okay,
pears.
so this might be
I don't
actually a
know. They look
genius.
like rocks to me.
Okay, so this actually might be a genius idea if you actually want your employees to be doing shit instead of playing solitaire or doing furry roleplay chat. Well,
Oh,
No,
just
it's
have their
not. This
screen
is a
be
horrible
transparent.
idea.
Oh my god, Rye, this is so fire. Innovate to make them harder workers.
yes. Instead of actually giving them benefits as an employer.
Their
What is
benefit
fucking
is not
benefit?
watching bad content on the job.
The benefit is not watching Rye on the job.
Okay.
I'm so mean.
I clear my throat.
No, Rye makes the best content.
Yes.
For real. Oh my god. Oh, back to you.
I make better content than Quentin Tarantino himself.
What?
Oh,
What do
it's
you mean
me.
by that?
Alex, so how'd it go?
Let's just say we can hang out a lot more from now on because my schedule's completely clear for the foreseeable future. They frown.
I'm so sorry, Alex. I tried to smooth things over as best I could.
Don't know what I'm going to do now.
I can help you look for job postings later, if that helps. There's plenty of people in the city who could use a hand.
I'll take just about anything, even your desk job offer.
That desperate?
Very.
We'll see. How about I take you out on a night on the town? Just the two of us.
Just the
Thanks,
two
Lou.
of
That
us.
sounds great.
And we'll go see that musical.
That sounds less great. They laugh. What about your kids?
Uh,
Okay. Okay. Yeah, kids. Okay.
I'll get my sister to watch them for a night. Shouldn't be a problem.
I notice I've been getting sidetracked. Actually, there's something important I wanted to ask you. Lou's ears perk up. A dead giveaway. They're hungry for juicy news. What the fuck is that?
Look at the eyes.
It's
Oh my
Pubby.
god.
It's Pubby. Did you see a Rottweiler come over by the reception earlier by any chance? Fancy clothes, pretty buff, kinda handsome. Lou looks pensive and takes another sip of coffee.
Not that I recall.
That's odd, they usually notice everything. And the main entrance is the only way into the building for security reasons. Not to mention the clearance needed to use the elevators.
You trying to score a hot date?
I don't dip my pen in the company ink, Lou. Doesn't count as company ink now that I'm unemployed.
Trying to fuck that guy.
Technically not, right?
Oh,
They-
technically not. Come on. Come on.
They raise an eyebrow at me.
Last year's delivery guy would
Oh
beg.
my. Yeah. I know it sounds crazy, but there was something off about him.
It's probably just one of the new hires.
I haven't heard anything about new hires. Only new fires as far as I'm concerned.
Well, we are expanding.
He looked kind of old to be new here and, well, rich. He had a suitcase and everything. They lower their voice and put down their cup. Their tone is sarcastic, but it leaves me wondering. I'm not sure.
Wait, you don't seriously think?
I gotta go. Catch you at the hen.
I'll keep a seat warm for you.
Thanks. I turn for the exit.
This fella has kids.
Turn right and your destination will be on your left.
I'm pretty far from civilization now. I mean, I'm nearing city limits, but nothing but farmland out this way. There weren't any train or tram stops nearby either, so I had to walk for 30 minutes just to get here. And for what? I don't see anything even remotely resembling a hero's hideout here. Oh my god, that's Phoenix from Fortnite. That is Phoenix from Fortnite. Phoenix from Fortnite.
Thank you, Rye.
Hey, right, we appreciate
That shit kind of looks
you.
like the battle pass.
Thank you, Rye. Thank you, Rye.
Yeah.
Just an ancient looking house with an overgrown yard behind a rusty gate.
Oh.
Actually, that's pretty high up on the potential hideout spot list. Still, this is the address written out on the ticket. I yank the gate open. The banshee-like shriek of the old metal is painful. It shuts behind me, no turning back now. Walking down the cobblestone path heading up to the mansion, I pass statues that have all seen better days. They each depict canines in combat poses, some carrying weapons that have lost their edge.
Me.
These look older than the other stuff I see at the museum. Maybe it's just my nerves, but I feel like they're watching me, judging me. He has schizophrenia.
I was about to
Yeah.
say, like, are you fucking
Schizophrenia.
okay?
Paranoid schizophrenia.
Me.
Yeah. You.
I sure as hell hope this place isn't haunted. I'm gonna screenshot that for posterity. I reach the front door, which looks like something straight out of a historical drama. It's got no doorbell, just big old pairs of knockers. No signs of life inside from what I can see through the windows. No cars that I can see either. I knock on the door. I must be going insane. Complete silence. Did my GPS lead me astray? I knock again. This time I swear I can at least hear something inside, barely audible over the sound of the rain starting to trickle out of the sky behind me. I'm about to declare the mission a bust when a loud creak, the doors finally open, bathing me with a warm light and bringing me face to face with the largest crow I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god. It's him.
Who should be the crow?
Weren't you also this character?
I've never seen this man in my life.
I've never seen this man in my life, yeah.
No. He's dressed to the nines, no tens. Face and beak scratched and scarred. His face is framed nicely by a big pair of glasses. I guess this is the butler. A very dashing butler who looks almost, how should I put it, nerdy? No, he looks dilfy. He is dilf.
Thank you, Rye.
Appreciate that, Rye. Mucho apreciado.
His eyes drill into the very core of my being. I'm taller than most, but I actually have to look up at him slightly. What if he just crouches down to make eye
Block feels
contact?
inferior.
I would talk to a short person, yeah. Oh my god.
I feel small next to him, insignificant, scared. I'd mentioned catching a glimpse of his bulging muscles, but that's all I see, muscles. And guess household chores are good for something.
Good afternoon. What can I do for you?
A Russ accent.
God damn it! I'm supposed to be Russian? I can't do that.
I can't do that.
So this
Can't
is the
do
guy
that.
Dawnhound was talking to. Combined with his deep voice, it only makes him more imposing.
So somebody feels inferior.
Hi,
Master already donates to charities. Master? What the fuck?
he's a butler.
So what? You don't say. Okay, Master's just creepy.
I'm not here for donations. I got this.
Master has no interest in essential oils or herbal supplements either. Sorry.
God, no, I'm Alex DeRouge. I got this ticket with an address on it telling me to come here. It's only now that I realize how stupid that sounds. Someone shoot me. Is the robber from yesterday still around?
Give me give me ticket. Oh.
Wait, he bought it?
He-
I fish the ticket out of my pocket and pass it over. He scans the back of it with one eye. The other remains strangely still. He gives me a once-over. We have been waiting for you. There's a hint of warmth in his voice now that wasn't there before. If I wasn't still a nervous wreck, I'd say it was almost alluring. Maybe it's the accent. You have?
For quite some time, yes. That's my best Russian accent right there. It's really good, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Saib, stop lying to him.
Don't lie to me.
He steps aside, holding the door open for me.
Oi, the storm coming.
You don't gotta tell me twice. Right,
gonna do a
and
Russian accent.
don't want your place to smell like wet dog.
Do not worry, I am used to it.
What do you mean used to it?
I don't know. This is a character that we've never heard of before and never seen, so we wouldn't know.
I siddle. What is siddle? Siddle.
No, either we're just dumbasses and, don't know what siddle means, or they spelled a word wrong.
To go or move with one side foremost, especially in a furtive advance. Definitely
Real.
not a bad scent.
Anyway, aren't we reading a...
Yes.
Yeah, but you
Okay.
started suggesting that we nuke everything.
Fuck, my earbud keeps dying. I'm gonna cry. Okay, I'm gonna
This
be
is why
watching
wires are
and
better.
waiting while my earbud charges. Fuck these earbuds, man. I need better ones.
Sounds like someone needs to get better at the game.
Get wires. Wired earbuds.
I don't want wires. Wires are for fucking losers.
The foyer is richly decorated. Beautiful red walls lined with dark wooden doors and bookcases that are completely stacked like a library from a fantasy book. Are those Blu-rays?
Definitely.
Those might be
Based.
blue. Those are fucking Blu-rays back there.
My eyes are drawn to an impressive bust of a canine sitting in an alcove on the far wall.
Bust, if you say so.
Shut up. Unlike the statues outside, this one seems to have retained its original bronze color.
The fucking bust that's not the
it's made
original
out
bronze
of
color.
metal. It's made out of metal, not concrete or stone. It's metal. No, this is stone. How is this bronze? This is stone.
That's just straight up stone. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know what to tell you.
But just like the statues outside, it stares right at me. Its eyes following me no matter which direction I look at it from.
I will fetch master, okay?
Blog will fetch master.
Please wait here and do not touch anything under any circumstance, bitch. I will be back shortly.
Yes, sir. As he turns away, I can't help but notice his very defined features. He carries himself with an elegance especially for such a large man.
Holy fucking shit.
He leaves through one of the doors, his footsteps echo around the large room. Instantly, I feel compelled to explore. I know he literally just told me not to touch anything, but I've never been in a rich people house before, and there's just so much to see.
I will break and enter into Rich Man's house.
Yes, break into Rich Man house. There's a fucking Among Us. There's an Among Us. There's an Among Us. There's an Among Us.
Stop looking for them. I know you're looking for them because there's no fucking possible way that you've just found these naturally.
It's the speaker for the record player on the show.
Oh my fucking god, you're actually the worst human being I fucking know.
Nah, Rye's pretty tame.
Ryan's pretty tame. No, the fuck he ain't. This is just
Nah,
wild
Rye's pretty
behavior
tame.
from a wild fucking bitch.
Nah, Rye's pretty tame.
I'm
They
feral.
like admit that California is awful while living in California. Pretty tame.
That is what like 90% of Californians do.
Nah,
Most Californians admit that California is fucking awful.
nah, untrue.
At least I'm not a
He ain't.
southerner where I say this state's great even though it is objectively dog shit.
Oh my god.
I'm from West Virginia, and even though we're owned by 2 companies collectively as a state, it's pretty awesome. Even though we have the most poor people per capita or something.
I was gonna say, isn't it
my
like a
guy,
really
your
sad
house
shit?
does not have modern plumbing.
I was gonna say,
It
like,
is a
isn't
shack
Or
like
from
house.
1920.
Plumbing.
okay? Just saying, does not sound like a fun time.
Yeah, we've been owned by coal companies for the past 200 years. It's pretty good here. When
We
try
are
to-
living the American dream.
When we try to unionize, we do get shot, though. I'm pretty sure I can spend a year in this place and not get bored. I scan the shelves looking for anything that catches my eye. Are these comic books? They sure look like comic books. This one has the entire Stinger collection. Would they notice if I snuck an issue home with me? Focus, Alex. Don't touch anything. ... A minute passes, then another. That ticking clock's starting to get on my nerves. I try some of the doors. They're all locked, even the one that Butler went through. I was kind of looking forward to snooping. My eyes fall on the bust again. It's still staring at me with the empty bronze eyes, almost begging for me to investigate. Walking up to it, I catch a familiar scent. Ginger and lime, just like the Dawn Hound last night.
It's like all happening on like the same day.
Yeah. While the rest of the ample bust is practically sparkling, there's a noticeable smudged handprint right on top of its head. I tilt my head. It's bothering me. I roll my sleeve over my hand and place it on the dog's head. Before I can get to scrubbing, I hear a loud click. The bust gives way under my paw, head sinking down a bit like I just pressed a button. I'm about to step back when all of a sudden... What the fuck?
The fuck was that effect?
Ah!
Ah.
The floor drops under me. I try to stop myself, but I've built too much momentum. The chute-like structure evens out into a slide, and I'm hurtling down at maximum velocity. I keep
This
screaming.
dumbass was told to do one thing.
He was told to do 2 things, actually.
Oh my god, that's too much for me to remember. What are you talking about?
I keep screaming, but after a while, there's no air left in my lungs. These have been the worst 24 hours of my entire life. By the time I hit a soft surface at the bottom, I'm all but traumatized, eyes still shut tight. Okay, I think this is the Dawn Hound. Okay, so it's me then. Wow, 3 minutes and 34 seconds. The voice is distant, but there's no mistaking it. That's the Dawn Hound.
I believe you owe me 20 euros, sir.
And the butler,
Break my
too.
heart.
Why? I push myself up, but my arms are still shaking, and I just end up collapsing on the padded, leathery floor again. I can't believe what I see when I open my eyes. It's like the set of a sci-fi flick in here. Screens showing security footage in city streets.
Yeah.
Machines, buttons, flashing lights, and levers everywhere.
What? Oh my god, yeah, what the fuck is that? How does that work?
They have my entire profile up on the screen in the corner, in the gooning corner.
The Goon I'm the Goon Squad, actually.
Okay, let's see what we got. Okay,
Please do not interrupt me while I'm in my goon shed.
the Goon
Shut
Shack.
the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
It's the Goon Shack.
Will you guys be hopping
It's
on
the
r/goon
Goon
cave later?
No,
Yeah.
actually, I'm going to my uncle's Goon Shack.
Oh, you're borrowing his goon shack?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yesterday was a long day.
It even has a bucket in the corner.
How
When the Goon gets out of
modern.
control. How modern. Don't say how modern, you fucking bitch.
How modern.
That is not
Yeah. Yeah.
how
Yeah.
modern. God
Yeah.
damn, you fucking.
How
You suck.
fancy.
How civilized.
They used to call it Old Man McGillicuddy's Gooning Corner. From ye olden pioneer times.
Yeah.
The air's so stuffy in here it's almost hard to breathe. The butler's manning a large computer at the far end of the room. There's what appears to be a ventilation system going along the ceiling, and a thick metal pipe leading down into the floor. Is this part of the mansion too? Just how far below ground are we?
Is this lost?
Just what was that slide? Need a hand spot? I'm so distracted I don't even notice the fuzzy brown hand reaching out to me. I look up at its owner. Come to think of it, I feel dumb for not recognizing him at the office earlier. Okay, I'm not gonna have a conversation with myself. Can someone voice Dawnhound?
Okay. So, well, I'm the butler. This the other bitch
Okay.
gets yeah.
I scramble to my feet, just glad I'm still in one piece after that
What?
sorrel overthrew.
You probably have a lot of questions.
A few thousand at least. Yeah, a couple. What the hell is going on here?
And I'd be more than happy to answer them.
At least someone's tail is wagging. Okay, who are you?
Why, I'm known as the Don.
I mean, who are you? Who are you really?
Right. I suppose I haven't properly introduced myself yet.
The butler swivels his swanky office chair around.
Gosh, I love swank. I advise you not to divulge any unnecessary information, sir. God.
Christ's sake, Milo, he deserves to know.
Why?
The name's Raoul Brevard, CEO of Brevard Enterprises.
Milo Drozdov. Woo! That's me.
Right, Brevard. Did you say Raoul Brevard? The Brevard. Think of the future. Think of Brevard, my boss, that's you.
In the flesh.
This is a joke, right? Where are the cameras? My eyes dart between the dog and the bird, waiting for them to laugh and admit it, but they don't. My eyes are darting all over the room, scanning for hidden camera crews. Alright, you can all come out now. I feel like a clown.
Where was a clown? This was a mistake, yeah.
It's a lot to take in, I know. But it's all true.
I just imagine Raoul just yawning very gaily with his arms stretched out.
Real.
Oh my god.
with that voice.
I'm just saying, like, this is not like a really. I don't want to make fun of the writing or anything, but come on, come on.
They use
So-
the word silda or silda. So actually, the writing is like
Ziddle,
perfect.
ziddle, ziddle,
Seidel.
ziddle, bitch,
It's Seidel.
ziddle. Okay,
But-
I didn't know
but-
I was fucking talking
but-
to
but-
the king over here, fancy bitch.
But no one's ever seen Brevard in person.
Precisely. What's better cover identity for a mass vigilante? No one would suspect the reclusive millionaire with zero media presence.
Oh really? Sorry, I'm sorry. Just
In comic books, I'd say that's usually the first person to suspect, but now that I'm actually seeing it in real life, I'm utterly floored. You're serious, aren't you?
I just told you, I'm Raul.
He laughs, then notices I'm not joining him and stops. Oh my god, he's doing puppy face. He's puppy. Look at him do puppy.
oh my god, puppy.
He's so puppy.
He's so poopy.
Me.
I just need to punch his cheeks. That's how puppy is.
I just need to absolutely fucking murder him.
Me. Puppy.
Yeah, you. Murder you.
Behind him, the butler Milo rubs his beak with a groan.
God damn, Milo's a bitch.
Yes, quite serious. Tough crowd.
Does this guy think he's a comedian or something? I can't take this anymore. This isn't funny. I've traveled halfway across the city to some huge mansion that can't decide if it's fancy or dilapidated. Then I tumble down a magic slide into an overgrown basement with security screens everywhere that apparently belong to one of the richest people in the city.
Silly.
My former employer, who apparently fancies himself a pro wrestler / crime fighter at night, and spends me on a breadcrumb trail to a secret lair of his. My gestures are as wild as my mind is. And you're acting like we've just had a casual job interview at the office. What the hell is all of this? I've had the worst day of my life, and before I can continue my incoherent blathering, the Rottweiler puts his paw firmly on my shoulder. He's strong. The look on his face is serious now.
Alex, please calm down.
There's kindness and concern in his eyes.
I'm sorry. This is probably a lot to take in. I hadn't quite considered that this must all be very unusual for you.
That's an understatement if I've ever heard one. I nod. His face softens back into a smile, although not as goofy as before.
But there is a reason for everything. I promise. Just hear me out.
I feel like I'm about to cry. I take a deep breath. All right, Mr. Brevard.
No need for formalities.
Raoul. What is this place? Why am I here?
We are currently at a secret location about 50 meters underground.
Every hero needs a lair. As for the why, you're here because I want to make you an offer.
What kind of offer?
Do you remember what happened last night?
At the store? He nods. How could I not?
What if I told you that was only one of many recent incidents?
Oh, there goes the fucking penguin.
He paces
Crow, whatever
towards
the
the
fuck it
row of screens hands on his back.
It's not just the Saltwater Syndicate at work. They're part of a bigger picture. A civilian such as yourself might not notice it, but there are cracks starting to form in our beautiful city.
I mean, it's a big city with almost 1 million people. You'd think crime is just a part of the deal. Isn't that what police are for? Why fight crime yourself? He turns his head towards me. The glare from the screens hits his glasses and I can't see his eyes behind him.
Dear Miss De Bruin is only one of hundreds of incidents targeted this past year alone. Someone needs to take a stand, protect the folks the police can't or won't. Alex de Rouge, last night you showed exemplary courage.
Recklessness. Oh. Yeah.
Regardless, you saved the life of an innocent woman, as well as my own. I'd like to invite you to join my cause as my assistants. My sidekick, if you will.
My jaw has officially hit the floor. When I try to force words out, all I can do is stammer and stutter.
You're free to refuse, of course, and pretend this never happened. Milo will take you home, and I'll see what I can do to smooth things over with your supervisor, and you can continue living your everyday life. But is that what you want? Or would you rather be a part of something bigger?
He turns back to me, a hand extended. I look down at it, then back up at him. He's got the same goofy grin on his face as he did last night.
Goofy.
Something bigger. Oh. I've been stuck so long that just hearing those two words feels like reaching the light at the end of a long tunnel. But then I think back to how it felt helping Mrs. De Bruyne last night. How terrified I was. How I almost died multiple times. I can't see myself living in fear like that and coming out with a grin that big. Why did I come here in the first place? I bat his hand away, his face falls. I'm sorry. I can't accept this.
Why not?
I'm not cut out for it like you are. I don't think I've ever been as terrified as I was last night.
Believe me, I wouldn't be offering you this job if I didn't think you were the right man for it.
Well, I'm not the right man, okay? I sigh. I'm just a fuck-up who dropped out of college because things got too difficult. I'm sure you can do better than that for a sidekick.
That's not true.
You said I could refuse, I refuse. This is all just getting too much for me. I look past him at the crow who's gone back to typing on his computer.
Doesn't seem like he is.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Hey, can you tell me where the exit is?
There's elevator to your right.
Okay, thanks.
Why
couldn't they take the elevator? Why don't they use
Yeah,
the
they could've
elevator?
just brought him down.
There is elevator.
Yes,
At least
There's
let
no-
him drive you home.
I walked over here. I can walk back. I just need to clear my head. I dust myself off and brush him aside, tipping my head to Milo as I hit what I assume to be the elevator button. A door opens. It's a pretty small elevator for a place this big. I guess it's only built for 2 people at a time. There's only one button. Up. How do they take it down?
I was gonna say, well, I mean, maybe it's on the outside, like.
Or maybe they go down the magic tunnel and use the elevator to get back up.
Okay, but what if the... Oh yeah, there's... Fuck, I'm stupid.
No, that is not a reasonable thing that they go down the fucking tunnel every single time. That
But
is
they made the
crazy.
whole they made the whole shebang.
They made the hole just for him to, because it's funny. Like, imagine, like, fucking, like, with your sidekick, just, like, throwing him down a hole.
So spending hundreds of millions of dollars just for a joke.
I don't think it's gonna be hundreds of millions of dollars for like a
You
fucking
know how
hole in
much
the ground, but
you know how much digging an underground facility costs?
I don't know.
A lot.
I'm
And
just saying, like, why
undercover.
can't they just put they could have just put this in like their fucking like attic or something. Like 50 meters down? Oh my god.
Good. I'm sorry I couldn't help you. I step inside.
Spot.
I'm glad Alex is like, doing this for himself.
The doors
Fuck that
close.
guy.
I'm like falling asleep. Is this almost over?
Yes,
Oh my God.
almost.
Oh my fucking god, it's
It's-
2 a.m.
It's almost over. Okay.
Okay.
I pull on the drawstrings of my hoodie. It's gotten way too cold for comfort. What time is it even? 2 a.m.?
It's 2:12.
Not that it matters. I don't have anywhere to be without a job anyways. So I just walk. Before long, I've left the mansion behind me like a bad dream. As populated as the city streets were this morning, they're completely abandoned now. Not surprising, the rain's coming down hard. That butler wasn't lying about the storm. The sky's almost black and now I'm soaked to the bone. But none of that matters. Me, a sidekick. It sounds so amazing on the surface, doesn't it? To be a hero. Someone people look up for protection, a beacon of hope. But that's just how it is in the comics. It's so different in real life. I could have died in Mrs. De Bruyn's shop. More importantly, she could have died if I fucked up there. And this masked vigilante thinks I'm cut out for this business just because I didn't chicken out. Today showed I can't even keep a job, so how does he expect me to keep other people alive? ... Even at my job, my former job, I was too timid to seize the day. Just doing what I was told to do, trying to keep a low enough profile to not get in trouble with my permanently scowling supervisor. I always did a decent job, and that had always been good enough for me. The one time I was in line for something resembling a promotion, I just balked because I didn't know if I could handle the responsibility. Lou and Willem tried so desperately to get me to reconsider, and I've always wondered if I might have a more successful career if I'd taken that chance. The difference is that if I mess up in repairs, no one dies. Thankfully, my supervisor can't kill anything other than my self-esteem. Fighting criminals and saving people, though, it's not just my life on the other line. What if I mess up badly enough? What I need is some time to figure things out. I'll find an opportunity again, eventually. I head into the nearest store and get some much-needed comfort food. Mostly just ice cream. A couple of days chilling on the couch with Max will do me good. A hero's life is probably overrated anyway. But what if this is my one chance at a better life? What if I could really be more? Something good finally falls in my lap and I turn my tail? This is exactly why I've had the same shit job since high school. It's not like I'd be thrown into the deep end as a sidekick. I'd be learning the ropes from a pro and getting paid for it. At least I hope he was gonna pay me. I wanted to take Raoul, up on his offer. I really did, but I was so confused and scared and hopeless like always. Everyone around me thinks I'm capable of more. Lou, Willie, even Raoul. Am I the only one who can't see it? Do I have it in me to take that big of leap of faith? My mind continues to wander, wondering if I made the wrong call, wondering if I'll ever have a chance like this again, if I'll ever have a job again, if anyone would even care. Fuck! I say it loudly, almost shouting it into the void. The only thing that scares me more than jumping in the deep end is being left alone at the edge of the cliff after everyone's already gone in. And deep down I know I'll regret it for the rest of my life if I don't do this. I guess that settles it. Do it. I'm going back. I just hope it's not too late. The mansion looks even creepier than before with these dark clouds hovering up above. Lightning cracks in the distance as I open the rusty gate. It gets stuck in the mud, leaving only a tiny space for me to slip through. The statues along the path seem to actually, honest to God, turn their heads as I walk by. At this point, I'm pretty sure they've got cameras installed in them. Or maybe I'm just on the brink of a major meltdown. I hurry to the front door, slipping and sliding over the wet cobblestone. Hello?
Oh my
wow.
god, calm the
Right.
fuck down.
I bang on the door. It's me, Alex. Open up.
Holy fucking shit.
No answer. Please. I step back from the door. I'm so exhausted, my tongue's lolling out of my muzzle. Please, just give me one more chance. Ha. I hear a laugh coming from behind the door, then it finally opens. After being outside in the dark for so long, the bright light coming inside practically blinds me. Milo stands in the doorway. He regards me with that look. With what looks like a scowl. I can't really tell emotions when it comes to beaks.
40 minutes and 36 seconds.
His expression softens, and he steps aside, holding the door open.
Less than an hour. I believe you owe me another 20 euros, sir.
Raoul comes into view with folded arms and the toothiest of smiles. I can't help but smile back at them.
A small price to pay. Welcome home, Spot. Or should I call you Duskhound?
Hey Quinn, remember the time I accidentally called Dawnhound Duskhound?
Oh my god, you did. Did you read this beforehand?
Maybe.
Oh my god, you fucking dumbass. It's just like a fucking Freudian slip. Oh, Duskhound, right? Fuck it.
Duskhound?
Really
Came
clever.
up with
That's
it while
really
you were
clever.
gone.
He is very proud of it.
Didn't hear any ideas from you, smartass.
Only because it is difficult to match creative genius such as yourself, Master Brevard.
My bro's doing tricks on it.
Real.
Shut the fuck up, right? I'm sleep deprived. I need to sleep. You're
Sounds good to me.
Really?
Hound, wake up, bitch.
I didn't hear you. What?
Really?
I said really.
Really? I mean, it is only the opposite of dawn. There are other options to consider.
Yeah, Duskhound it is.
Oh my fucking god.
Well, Duskhound, fancy a cup of coffee? Milo just put some on.
I'd like that a lot. I brought ice cream.
Okay.